Greetings and salutations yet again, Earthlings. It is May 30th, Friday, and it has been another interesting day thus far. Trying to get situated, and I got some of my adulting done. So always grateful for that, because hear the crows in the background. Anyway, it has been raining all day, pretty much off and on, and I'm surprised that I've been able to get out at all. But oh, I'm so grateful I can. Anyway, need to get out and get good and grounded and tuned in so that I can get answers flowed about where I'm meant to go, to where I'm supposed to bloom and blossom into the most amazing me that I know I am to be. And seeking Father always first and foremost, and to get tuned in with answers. So thus far, hadn't heard back about that one camper lot, so I found an interesting ad for a roommate opportunity in Ridgeway, Virginia. It has potential, but I don't want anything to be. Father, if it's not meant to be, you always, truth comes to light always. It's meant to grow me into the best me possible, then everything will line up as it's supposed to. I'm not stressing, I'm not worrying. I don't fret, and I don't fear. Ancestors, highest love and light come to you. Please guide and courage. I know that you'll go before me and bless every moment. Every conversation, include a pathway, and repel all the art can propel me up and above and away from evil. Not the most far high good. Not most happy for us. Or welcome. Please, Father. Oh, I'm so excited. Be flowed where you're gonna let me have platonic, healthy, loving, generous, kind friends. True, honorable friends. I don't have to worry about alcoholics or any kind of uck. No, I'm grateful for every moment. Look at you. Beautiful. I know it's going to be okay. Your will be done for me. I have complete little faith in you. I'm not afraid. I know you're going to help me get the things done that I need to get accomplished without me beating myself up over it and letting others judge me when they have their own things they need to worry about. And I'm not trying to point fingers when I should am not having stuff projected to deflect onto me and having to point that thing to try to deflect off of there. I'm like, pointing out my is going to make yours any better? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I answer for mine. You answer for you. And that, ooh, that right there, would be a big part of what you answer for. Oh, Lord help us all. Love you there. Kind, thoughtful consideration. Buddy, why you keep eating so much grass? One of the things, though, is he doesn't want Grayson in the house. Even though he said there's a cat. There's a doggy door. The one room. I have not been without my Grayson. He is one of the, ooh, steadfast. I will not abandon him. Oh, no. That is my baby. Sleep with him. Hello. That is my baby. Whoa. No. And if that's an issue, oh. We can, no. Boop. No. Ixnay, that nay, and bud nay. Having none any of that. No. Love my grace, love my sleep aid. My little Edgewood Dirk, my little mirror walking, fame, mist world, leaping kind of weirdo freak. He does know his way through the mist, that's for sure. And all the realms in between. Love watching him getting in the mirrors and ooh, he's y'all. Love it. Love that so much. Constantine, the Egyptian, knew what they were about with the energy stones. And the way this, you ever noticed a feline, a house cat, is their eye is unlike other felines. A house cat is more like a reptilian eyeball. Have you ever noticed that? No? Wonder why that is. Anybody else? Anyway, a lion's eye and a domestic cat's eye is very different. Anyway, I have to look into that. Note to self, check into pumas, lynxes, Maine Coon cats, check the different variety of the eyeballs and how is it that they perceive color spectrums in different ways as snakes, because their eyes are very reptilian, but do they perceive sight the same? Just curious. And why is that coming up? I don't know. Anyway, it is getting darker, and the way it's been raining, I just wanted a few minutes of tuning, and I brought out banana peels and things like that for my tree friends to enjoy. I meant to do that the other day, but anyway, I want to leave that over here. So I'll just take y'all creaking with me a minute. How about that? As I get that situated. So I hope that y'all are being a blessing, starting with being kind to yourselves and getting out and getting prayerful and getting tuned in and enjoying every moment that God has blessed you with. So, anyway. Yeah, the creek's definitely up. What you think, buddy? So, but he's on 55 acres out there, and he's on Smith River. So that'll be amazing. And anyway, I'm open to opportunities, but I am not jumping on the first one, that is for certain. I am absolutely not. I am not claiming to be the most genius person in all the world, but I am far from. Anyway, hello, buddy. But we shall see. It's going to be what Father God says it's going to be, and I'm putting my prayers out and loving me some me, and I'm not allowing my peace to be disturbed, and I am not letting it stress and aggravate me. One of the things that I am really freaking out about, actually, kind of, sort of, is the legal aid stuff. Okay, legal aid is supposed to be for the poor people that can't afford lawyers to go for help. Well, I call them for help because I got this car that I got from this shyster lot that sold me this vehicle, which I bought it as is, but y'all look, I was homeless and trying my best to get situated, and part of getting situated is trying to get a vehicle to get to and from. And if you're homeless and you need to, well, if you got a vehicle, you can always sleep in your car. God's providing me a way, and I thought it was I thought it was a good deal. I thought it was a decent vehicle. It sounded good, but I'm not mechanically inclined. What do I know? But anyway, and I was trusting who I was with. They listened to it. I got a pretty good vibe off of the car dealer, but then again, you know, I was just excited that they were working with me and approved the car loan, and so freaking grateful, because trying so hard to get on my feet without asking anybody for anything. But dadgummit. Anyway, so whoever had that car apparently had a better stereo system in it. Well, they knew enough when they were taking it out and replacing it with that whatever was in there, that they jury-rigged everything under the dash and the steering wheel, and they dismantled everything but the horn. So the cruise control, the radio controls the phone, all that. And found out all the stuff I found out in emergency situations, like they disengaged the emergency brake, and I didn't know that. And they jury-rigged it in such a way that it kept shorting out the battery and the sensors and stuff. So it keeps throwing sensors. So I don't know if it's messed up the brain or not, but the way it's acting, I have already paid Blue Book value, more than Blue Book value on that vehicle already as it sits. And they're wanting $3,600 more because of the way that they financed it, that I didn't realize how very awful those terms were. It's unconscionable. And now they keep calling me for the payments, but they won't release the title so that I could get it off my son's property. And he wants it off his property because, hello, it's not running. He doesn't want it junking up his property, and I don't blame him. And I tried to take the key to him and told him to come get it. They won't come get it. Oh no, they can't turn around and resell it. So what they're doing is telling me that they're releasing the title, but they haven't released it, and I cannot junk it, because if I was to junk it, then they could say, well, we were coming to get it, and I could get in trouble for that. I'm not getting arrested for. So, and I told him, I said, well, my son's going to start charging storage fees, and y'all are going to have to pay that, because I have to get off this property, and I can't get it off this property, and I told y'all to come get it. It is your car if you're not releasing the title. And they say, oh no, you can't do that. So I called legal aid to get some help. And legal aid, the girl took my information, because what recourse do I have? I told them to come get it. Come get it. And they're not doing it. I will take the hit on the credit, but I am not worrying about paying that when I need to worry about paying for a roof over my head and trying to figure out other situations so that I can take care of myself, and worrying about that when they ain't releasing that title. I don't know. Anyway, but I called to get legal aid because they're supposed to be there to help poor people with legal problems. Well, what legal recourse do I have at this point? Do I have it hauled by a tow truck to the lender's, one of the lender's property, and record myself going in there with the key and tell them, here is your car, you worry about it from here on out? So, you did not release the title to me, so this is on you. So, and make sure that the police know, because, hello, I told them to come get it. I have to find a place to go, and they need to deal with the car. That's the way I see it. Anyway, I don't know what recourse I had. I didn't want to go this route with being crappy about not paying for it, but the terms and conditions that I was wrong. It was horrible. It is absolutely horrible what the loopholes and things that they're doing out here that people are very unaware of, and selling things that they patch up just enough to get off the lot. Yeah, they did some shyster stuff and I didn't realize how shyster it was until emergency situations that put me in danger. And I'm not the only one out here experiencing stuff like this. Are you kidding me? How unethical are people getting out there for $1? Anyway, Father, help me. I just don't understand. And I'm trying not to focus on the negative, but you have to observe the cyclical stuff that's happening as you're experiencing it, and seek the good, and try to, how am I supposed to learn from this? What recourse do I have? What's the lesson here? Because I'm not the only one that stuff like this is happening to, that they need help with this kind of stuff too. Father, please, in the name of Jesus and all that's holy, game saved, please help. Can you not sling dirt on me? Turkey bird. Anyway, so yeah, but there's this other lady who's got, looks like she's homesteading and trying to do the safe haven thing, and she's got an ad up on Facebook, but And she's answered too, but I don't know what's going on with that, so we'll see. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope that you're being kind and everybody's safe and has a secure roof over their head and they ain't gotta worry about anything for right now. And you got food in your belly. And that you took a moment to check on somebody else. Because like I said, it might make all the difference. Starting with yourself, honey. It might be just what you need too. Love, love, love. Starting with you, honeys.